Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I can say welcome back to my channel. I am now 17 months, 1 year, 5 months into my lock journey. So I wanted to give you some feedback. Feedback, is that the right word? An update. I'll just stick with update, not try to be fancy, of how the journey's been, what I've learned, and take it from there. So first things first, how have I found the last year and 5 months? Looking back now, it feels like it has flown by, but during the course of the 17 months, it's been like, oh my gosh, my hair, is it locking? Is it fully locked? I know it's not mature yet, but is it fully locked? How do I explain? Okay, so when I started my lock journey, there wasn't that much information on Microlocks. Everything was about sister locks. I will say sister locks now. I don't know why I was scared to say it in the first video when I talked about my hair, but everything was about sister locks, so everything is mostly about sister locks. I think there's more stuff about microlocks now just because so many people are not willing to pay that hefty price tag. When I started, the quote was like over $1,000 because my hair was touching my bra strap, so I was like, hell no. But now there's a lot of people that are into doing it themselves. There's more tutorials on how to start microlocks using the interlocking method yourself, and it's really easy. I've been maintaining it for nearly 2 years now, so not nearly 2 years, nearly a year and a half. So when I first locked my hair, all the information I found was on sister locks, and so I used that as a basis of how to maintain my own hair, because number one, it's using the interlocking method, and number two, they are tiny. So I used that same method to try and learn how to look after it. There were things that I chucked out the window, and then there were things that I said, no, this will help. So for example, one of the things I first kept up with and then chucked out the window was banding and braiding, and that's a sister lock method of maintaining your hair. So what it is, when you're going to wash your hair, what I would do would part it down the middle and into 3 sections, because at the beginning my hair shrunk up so much I couldn't do it in like 4, so I had 3 on one side, 3 on the other side, and I would either very loosely braid it, or I would do like a rope twist and then use a rubber band on the ends, so that when I was washing my hair it wouldn't unravel, because I got a lot of unraveling at first because I was just washing my hair like thinking, okay, it's locks now, I can do whatever, so just wash, and I was getting a lot of unraveling. So I used banding and braiding for about 9 months, and then after that I kind of got lazy and I was like, whatever, it's not going to unravel anymore, because what I noticed was the hair was locking, but where I'd had some heat damage, particularly in the front, from when I'd done straightened my hair and things like that, the parts that were unraveling were the parts that were a bit heat damaged. So the rest was locking, but those bits weren't. And I still have those kind of straighter ends. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, because now my hair is like all curly, so you can't really see it. But I don't know, these parts here, it still looks like, I can still see like the kind of braided pattern in them, whereas other ones at the back, they just look like locks. So those parts still kind of unraveled. Sometimes they don't unravel now, but they did unravel at like the 9-month point, but it wouldn't be unraveling completely, they'd just be really loose, you could see holes and stuff. So sometimes I would use the locking tool that I use to, like the little needle thing, to try and fill those holes, but I got lazy and it's whatever now. They are not unraveling, they're just that way. I used, and I don't think this is not unique to sister locks, this is just locks in general, I switched up the shampoo I was using. So while I was a loose natural, what I used was ElastiQP's conditioning cream shampoo, and that was fantastic because it was nice and moisturizing, it didn't strip, no sulfates, but that doesn't really work for me now because it does have residue, and also it's a conditioning cream shampoo, so it's a really moisturizing shampoo, which at the beginning of any lock journey is going to make your hair unravel, which is the opposite of what you want. So I switched to, well, not necessarily I switched, but I also used to use Shea Moisture's why do I want to say African black soap? Yeah, it's the black soap, but the shampoo form, the Shea Moisture version. I used to use that as well, but which was more stripping, so when my hair felt like it had a lot of build up, I would use that as a loose natural. Again, like kind of natural black soap, bar soap type shampoos, not good. They leave a residue. You know, like if you use like a bar soap in the bath and you get soap scum, yeah, you get the soap scum in your locks, but you can't wash it out. So I stopped using that. So what I now use is Talia Wajid, I think her name is. Or I think that's the name of the brand. I don't even know if it's a woman. I assume it's a woman. I don't know. The brand of shampoo, but I don't use the actual shampoo. I use the herbal cleanser. They have a cleanser and they have a shampoo. I use the cleanser, which is plenty strong enough to me to get my hair squeaky clean. But I used to wash my hair really, really regularly. So like every week, because I have a flaky scalp. I've always had a flaky scalp, but now it's about once a month. 3-4 weeks is when I wash my hair. And that's the shampoo that I use, and that works fine for me. As for conditioner, I don't really use conditioner that often. I do now because my hair is red because I bleached it before I could dye it red. So I use a mix of the Talia Wajid conditioner, and I use ORS, the hair mayonnaise. I mix the two together in a little pot, like what you'd use for like mixing dye. I squeeze that in there, and then I squeeze a little bit of my red hair dye in there to maintain the colour. And then I use that as a conditioner. I slap it on the locks, put a carry bag over my head, sit underneath my bonnet dryer for about an hour, and then let it cool off, and then rinse it out. So I do condition my hair now because I bleached it, but before that I wasn't conditioning my hair. I was just, you know, moisturising my hair like on a weekly basis or so. Wearing a scarf at night or a bonnet. I assumed because, you know, locks are just invincible hair, or is invincible hair, I didn't need to wear a scarf, so I didn't wear a scarf for the longest time. I learnt the price of that. I have a lot of lint in the back of my hair. You won't see it now because my hair's been bleached, dyed, but what I had to start doing was using Ador's natural black dye to dye my hair black to cover up the lint. And because it's a rinse dye, it didn't stay black for long. Like the rest of my hair still look black, but then the lint will start showing it's grey again, and so every night I wear a bonnet to sleep. And if I'm really lazy or I can't find my bonnet and it's disappeared in the washing machine or something, I will use a satin scarf to sleep, not satin scarf, a satin pillowcase to sleep with. So then at least something is protecting my hair, because yes, you will get the lint, and with locks this size, it's freaking impossible to get it out. So yeah, sleep with a scarf at night. Something else interesting when I first locked my hair was, I remember everyone's reaction to seeing me with the locks, because when you first do them, especially the size that I have, they just look like strings. They look like strings on your head. You can see so much scalp, no matter how thick your hair is. All you see is scalp and strings. It looks like, okay, when you're transitioning from relaxed to natural and you don't do a big chop, you're transitioning, and you notice after maybe 6-7 months you get really stringy ends, but you've got really thick afro underneath as the new growth. It looks like the stringy ends of the relaxer. That's what my hair looks like for a good 3 months, until it started kind of poofing up. So people were like, oh, your hair was so beautiful, it was very long, now you have gone and done, you have just spoiled your hair. Oh no, Rose, no, you shouldn't have done it. You should have done it. No. I had friends say that, auntie say that. I don't think my mum said it, because at that point she knew I was going to, no matter what you tell her, she's going to do whatever. So she didn't say anything. She just kind of was like, okay. She now has these locks. I started her locks for her now, and she's about neck length now. So yeah, but yeah, I had loads of people telling me, oh no, you have spoiled your hair. Why did you do? Just, oh my god, what? But why? Why did you do it? And yeah, but now, oh my god, I love your hair. It's so nice. Oh my gosh. Some people still don't know their locks. They think they're like twists or something. So, oh my gosh, when are you gonna take them out? No, they're staying. But yeah, now there's a positive reaction, which didn't surprise me, because I had exactly the same thing when I went natural and I did the big chop. Oh no, you have such nice hair, why did you curl it off? And then when it became poof, it's like, oh, I love your hair, oh my god, it's so... So I expected the same kind of thing, so it didn't throw me as much as it did the first time round, where I was like, oh god, did I do the wrong thing? Now it's just like, oh, I'll give people a year, you will love it. So yeah, my hair is red. It was brighter than this. It has toned down. I think when I first dyed it and it was just flame engine red, my husband was be like, oh, you look beautiful, darling. No, you lying. I think it was really intense, and now it's calmed down a bit. So it's quite bright in the front, but at the back it's a bit darker. So, and I think it's just from when I bleached my hair. Had my sister help me, so we both did the two bits at the same time. So she did the back, I did the front, but somehow the front took, actually no, I know why the front took more. Right, so when I first bleached my hair, I wanted it to be navy blue. Yeah, navy blue. But I was only going to do like the front, kind of this front section here, and I want it to be navy blue. And if I can, I'll insert the Instagram picture that I saw that inspired me to dye my hair navy blue. And so when I first did it, I bleached that front section, but now I know from doing research, it's very difficult to go from, because you need to, your hair would need to be blonde before you can dye it blue. But it is very, very difficult. Pretty much impossible. Even with professional hairstylists, they look at you like, sweetie, this is not possible. To dye your hair straight from black, whether it's dyed black or natural black, to blonde in one sitting. It just doesn't happen. So dyed my hair, bleached it, used the appropriate time and everything. My hair was fine, and it went pumpkin orange, which is completely normal if you are dyeing your hair from black. It will go pumpkin orange before it goes blonde. So I saw this pumpkin orange and I thought, oh well, there's a toner. The bleaching kit I used, I'll put a picture up. It comes with a toner conditioner. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll use the toner, it'll magically turn to blonde. No, it didn't. But at this point I was like, there's no way I am going to work with orange hair. It's not happening, bruv. So I put the blue in anyway. My hair went green. Not a nice green that I can say, oh yeah, I intentionally wanted to dye my hair green and it's kind of, you know, funky. No, it looked like mold and vomit. It was very, very bad. I luckily had some black rinse dye left over and slapped it out on there. My hair was black. But as I washed it and as the sunlight hit, which is, I've not had that effect before, the green started showing again. So for a good solid 2 weeks, because I was determined I wasn't going to, just because I had this epic hair fall, I was not going to screw up my hair and dye it, bleach it again so quickly. I was going to wait for a month. So for a good 2 weeks, yeah, nearly 2 weeks, I walked around with vomit green hair in the front. And I saw people looking at me. I was on the train and at work, they walked past and just, and not say anything. It was difficult. After about 5 weeks, I bleached it again. This time I said I'm going red, and I dyed it red. And here we are. And this is, I've washed my hair again once since I bleached it. And yeah, I just, if I want to condition, I mix up my two conditioners and squeeze a little bit of hair dye in there, because red rinses out. You know, normally with hair dye, if you've dyed your hair before or use a semi-permanent dye, they will tell you, oh, rinse your hair until the water runs clear. Water does not run clear when your hair is red. There will always be a trace of pink. If you wash it till the water runs clear, you can go back to blonde. So yeah, I just rinse it as well as I can until it's a really, really, really light pink. And then make sure your hair dries fully. Otherwise, everything your hair touches will have trace of pink. I am just past shoulder length at the back. My hair kind of goes at an angle like this if I wash it. If I wash it and it's like I want to measure my hair, like it kind of goes like that. So at the back it's, and I don't mean like that across this way, I mean like it goes like that. If this was the back, it goes like that. Can't really think of anything else. I think that's about it. If I think of anything else, I'll have to do it, so remember to put in another update, another hair update in maybe like 6 months time. I'll give it a spin so you can see what the hair looks like at the back. So it looks like at the back. It's all curled up and stuff. I hope it looks cute because I can't see the back right now. But yeah, that's it, really. I don't know what else to say. I am loving it. I wish I did it sooner. But yeah, that's it. I love the colour. I love the colour. I feel like Rihanna. Oh no, what's my name? But aside from that, yeah, it's really good. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next week Sunday. Bye.